All the fans around about to get what they deserve. Listen as I run down the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe, from phase 1 to phase 2 to phase 3. This is not chronological, it's in order of release. We got Spider-Man, Scarlet Witch, Drax the Destroyer. If you haven't seen the films, a final warning for spoilers. We going way back, almost 12 years ago. So without any further ado, here we go. In the very first spot, we got the homie Tony Stark, the only billionaire, playboy philanthropist on the block, kidnapped by terrorists. He ruined their entire plan, turned a box of scraps into a fully suited Iron Man. The guy who set him up was Obadiah Stane, took the reactor out his chest and left Tony to die in pain. But with the help of Pepper Potts and Rhodey, he would soon prevail over the carbon copy Ironmonger, send him straight to hell. Next is the scientist, name is Bruce Banner. He turned into the Hulk because he was fooling with Gamma. He fled to South America, trying to find an antidote. The army tracked him down, couldn't beat the green animal. General Ross was mad, wanted Banner to fear him. He injected Emil Blonsky with the super soldier serum. On the streets of Harlem, Emil raised as the abomination, but Hulk clapped him and pretty much stomped his face in. Ivan Vanko wanted to murder Tony Stark. He built an arc reactor fitted with whips and slashed his car apart. He was arrested, party time, Tony was loving it. Then Rhodey commandeered his suit and gave it to the government. After that, Tony met the director of S.H.I.E.L.D. Justin Hammer made a bunch of drones, but Ivan's at the wheel now. War Machine and Iron Man are fighting off the drones. Tony starts to realize he cannot save the world alone. Thor was about to be king. Yeah, he had the clout, but he was disobedient. So Odin stripped his powers out, banished to Earth. Now he's trying to get his hammer back. Meanwhile, his evil brother Loki had a planned attack, releasing the Destroyer to kill Thor and all his friends. Thor made a sacrifice, proving he's worthy again. With hammer in hand, he wins, retreated to his home. Loki died by suicide, and Odin sat back on the throne. Okay, let's take it back to 1942. Steve Rogers tried to join the army, but he's just a scrawny dude. So they gave him super soldier serum. Now he's a fighter, but Resco's got the Tesseract. The enemy's Helen Hydra tried to bomb the shores of America. Roger stopped and crashed the bomber in the Arctic. He was frozen in the cockpit for 70 years. Nick Fury found him and then he thawed him out. Told him that he wanted to save the world. Yeah, I'm talking about Avengers. Loki isn't dead, he wanted to rule the earth. Then the fact that the Avengers fought each other made it worse. Loki stole the Tesseract from S.H.I.E.L.D. to open up a portal that would unleash the aliens against defenseless mortals. Roger Stark, roaming off Thor, Banner, and Barton fought the hordes of Loki's army. The Chitauri, it was hard, but Tony threw a missile at the mothership and closed the hole up. Hulk slammed Loki, puny guy, that was so nuts. Tony Stark is suffering from panic attacks and PTSD. Things are getting messy. Televised Mandarin's very threatening. Feeling himself, Tony gave the world his real address. Helicopters bombed his home and then he almost drowned to death. Aldrich Killian is really the Mandarin. What a plot twist. Kidnapped the president, then took Pepper Potts as a hostage with extremists in his body. Aldrich almost won the day, but Pepper, superhuman too, blew up a bullet in his face. Jane Foster fell in a portal infected by the ether. Malekith, the dark elf, woke up and tried to reach her. Thor took her back to Asgard and tried to remove the substance, but Malekith killed his mother. Thor wanted justice, vowing revenge. He got his brother Loki's assistance. On Earth, worlds were aligning. Things are getting intense with a little scientific equipment and hocus pocus. They opened the portal and killed Malekith with his own ship. Rogers and Romanoff were out working for S.H.I.E.L.D. on a mission to retrieve encrypted data from the field. So the furious helicarriers are now ready to fire. That's when Cap discovered that S.H.I.E.L.D. was overrun by Hydra. Wilson joined the team. Winter Soldier tried to kill him. Rogers couldn't understand his friend was now a villain. Helicarriers overridden, so Hydra couldn't pull the trigger. Steve refused to fight his friend, so they all crashed into the river. Peter Quill is up in space, plus Gamora, Groot, and Rocket Kid arrested, and along with Drax they managed to escape. Tried to sell a magic orb, but little did they know the thing that they would try to sell was an Infinity Stone. Ronan stole it so he could kill every person on Xandar. The team beat him after distracting him with the dance-off. Groot sacrificed himself, yeah, that was a tragedy, but now the friends are known as the Guardians of the Galaxy. The Avengers fighting Hydra on the battlefield and unintentionally made a murder robot battle kill. Ultron was born. He recruited the Maximoffs, but then they switched sides cause Ultron was going to blast them all. Tony used the Mind Stone on Jarvis, calling Vision and Sokovia that battled a lot of robotic henchmen. All the citizens escaped. Pietro died protecting Barton. Ultron is destroyed, but that's when Thanos goes and grabs his gauntlet. Scott Lang just got out of prison, times it's real tough. Hank Pym tested him to see if he could steal stuff. Gave him the Ant-Man suit, shrunk him down to size. Hank started Hope, trained him up and taught him how to fight a guy in Yellow Jacket. He wanted to sell the secrets of the Pym particle to Hydra, but he gets defeated when Scott goes subatomic. Barely made it out the quantum realm. Hope becomes the Wasp. These bad guys would not prevail. was impersonated to make it look like he killed the king of Wakanda. T'Challa wanted revenge. That's not the only problem. The UN tried to make them all sign some accords. Two opposing views that started a civil war. Spidey showed up to prove that he's a hero. Most of the conflict was caused by Baron Zemo. Steve stopped Tony from blowing Bucky to bits. You could say at this point the Avengers don't exist. Stephen Strange used to be the world's best surgeon until he broke his hands. That's when he started searching. The Ancient One immortal would train him in Kamartaj. In his studies he would find out that magic can be dark. Caecilius released Dormammu from the dark dimension. With the Eye of Agamotto he's beaten into submission. With repetition the earth is safe and everybody thanked him. Now he's the master of the New York City sanctum. Guardians always on the run from different factions. The Sovereign and the Ravagers want a piece of the action. Quill finds out that he's the son of a Celestial. Mantis helps out, she knows ego is unethical. With the help of Nebula, Kraglin, and Yondu, Baby Groot bombed the brain. Ego was fondue. Yondu, say Peter, sacrifice himself. Ravagers far and wide came along to pay respects. Next up is your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Every now and then he had to go and check with Iron Man. Peter Parker's 15 fighting the hired goons of a flying thief, the Vulture, Adrian Toomes. Peter was dating his daughter, that was awkward. The two started fighting on the beach at Coney Island. Peter won, Stark and Happy invite him to the Avengers, but in the end he knows he's not ready to be a member. Odin died. Hela's colder than an icebox. Crushed Thor's hammer, then she knocked him off the Bifrost. Stranded on Sakaar, Thor is taken by a Valkyrie and forced to fight the Hulk. That was almost a casualty. Him and all his friends flew inside the Devil's Anus and they made it back to Asgard. Hela's murders were heinous. They tried to fight but realized they couldn't manage. Only way to kill his sister was to Ragnarok the planet. The Black Panther, leader of Wakanda. T'Challa's gotta deal with all the secrets of his father. Killmonger was abandoned on his own, but he defeated T'Challa. Now he's standing on the throne. He wanted to use the vibranium strictly as a weapon. That's when T'Challa stepped in, gave him his final lesson. With Shuri and M'Baku, it's a new administration. He knows that he should share his technology with the nations. To get the stones, Thanos was on a mission. He planned to kill half of all life in existence. Heroes tried to fight, but he's an unstoppable monster. To get the Soul Stone, he killed his own daughter. In Wakanda, people getting slaughtered. Vision ends up dead. Thor hits him with Stormbreaker. Should've gone for the head. He gave his fingers a snap. Half the people turned to ash. Then he portaled to a planet where he sat back and relaxed. Before the snap, Scott Lang was helping Hank by going to the quantum realm to find his wife from 30 years ago. A message suggested his wife was alive, but first Scott and Hope had to fight some bad guys. Ghost appeared, stole the shrunken lab, tried to fix her sickness, but they stole it back and got Janet out of there with the quickness. Janet gave Ghost quantum energy to stabilize, but then Thanos snapped. Scott's the only one that stayed alive. Birds was a Kree, crash landed on the planet. Nick Fury tried to help her see the past and understand it. Turns out she's from Earth and her real name is Danvers. She was fed a bunch of lies from her Kree commanders. She took out the implant that suppressed her powers. Indestructible, destroyed the fleet of Kree cowards. Now she helps the Skrulls find a place without danger. But if Nick Fury needs her, all he's gotta do is page her. About a month after Thanos did the snap, the last of the Avengers found him cooking in the shack. Sliced his hand off, but it's too late. He destroyed the stones, so Thor chopped his head off. Everybody went home. 5 years later, Scott made it out the quantum realm. He rushed to the Avengers and told them that he could offer help. Time heist, they would all just travel to the past, get the stones one by one, reverse the snap and put them back. Nebula got caught and her double took her spot for the Soul Stone. Romanoff jumped off a rock. Everybody put their stones inside of the nano gauntlet. Thor wanted to snap, but Hulk told him, I got this. The snap brought him back. Nebula planned a coup. She used the time machine to bring out Thanos and his crew. Thor and Tony Stark was trying hard to beat the Titan. Captain Rogers grabbed the hammer and he got a couple strikes in. Thanos knocked him down to the ground and broke his shield. Doctor Strange showed up and brought the heroes to the field. Portals began to open, Thanos began to tremble. Steve stepped out and said, Avengers assemble. Battlefield is full, Thanos' army is no match. Tony grabbed the gauntlet, snapping Thanos off the map. Tony sacrificed his life, at his funeral they wept. Captain Rogers grabbed the stones and took them back where they were kept. What's next? Peter Parker, I think that he's had enough. He wanted to go on vacation and ditch all the hero stuff. Nick Fury tracks him down, says he can't because he's needed. Peter meets Quentin Beck and Jets hands over Edith. Turns out Quentin Beck is really just Mysterio. He'll murder anybody with illusions and some killer drones. Parker beats him, Spider Tingle was the remedy, but then Beck told the world Spider-Man's identity. There you have it, that's what happened in the films. I hope that you could follow and didn't get overwhelmed. R.I.P. to Stan Lee, he was in every feature. Until phase 4, peace to all the true believers.
Now, however, if you are pumped up for this video. Make sure you guys slap that like button down below. Takes you only a momento. They say, oh my god, I see the way you shine. Take your hand, my dear, and place them both in mine. You know you stopped me dead when I was passing by. And now I beg to see you dance just one more time. Ooh, I see you every time. And oh, I like your style. You make me wanna cry. And now I beg to see you dance just one more time. So they say, dance for me, oh. I never seen anybody do the things you do before. They say, move for me, hey. And when you're done, I'll make you do it all again. So they say, dance for me, oh. I never seen anybody do the things you do before. They say, move for me, hey. And when you're done, I'll make you do it all again.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more.
I got the horses in the back, horse stock is attached. Head is matted black, got the bushes black to match. Riding on a horse, ha, you can whip your Porsche. I've been in the valley, you ain't been up off that porch. Now, can't nobody tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. Can't nobody tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. Riding on a tractor, lean all in my bladder. Cheated on my baby, you can go and ask her. My life is a movie, but riding in boobies. Cowboy hat from Gucci, Wrangler on my booty. Can't nobody tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. Can't nobody tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. Yeah, I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more.
Hat down, cross town, living like a rock star. Spend a lot of money on my brand new guitar. Baby's got a habit, diamond rings and Fendi sports bras. Riding down Rodeo in my Maserati sports car. Got no stress, I've been through all that. I'm like a Marlboro man, so I keep going back. Wish I could roll on back to that old town road. I wanna ride till I can't no more.
I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more.
What they want,
Hulk smash,
what they need,
Hulk smash,
I will never lose, I'm a beast.
Hulk smash,
If you want it,
Hulk smash,
come and get it.
Hulk smash.
I'm about to let loose, unleash. She need it better. Yeah, run away, but there's nowhere to hide. Yeah, this is going down now. I am unstoppable. You beating me, that's a bet that you're gonna lose. Highly improbable. Have a seat or compete up, but you wanna choose. I got a temper. I know you mad, I'm the strongest avenger. Not a contender. Hit you and may knock you into November. Do you surrender? When I go beast mode, I don't think you can maintain. You are not killing me. I see your jealousy. You turning green like a fake chain. I'm turning green like some cold cash. Get a couple punches, but it won't last. Don't try to run, I'ma catch you. Ground pound you, that's a Hulk smash. I'ma slam you through the concrete, and I don't even need the power stone. No banner, this is only hope. Yeah, the sun is getting real low. Let me loose, I'm a maniac. See me coming, then you better move. Barbarian, y'all scared of them. One word, I'm incredible.
They want Hulk smash,
what they need.
Hulk smash.
I will never lose, I'm a beast.
Hulk smash,
if you want it,
Hulk smash,
come and get it.
Hulk smash.
I'm about to let loose, unleash. She need it better. Made me angry, that's a bad call. You wouldn't like what I turn it to. Swing your body like a rag doll. You a puny god, I will murder you. Hey, did it ever occur to you? If you keep talking, you might see this man rage. Skyscraper is my vertical. No escape when I rampage. Took you down with a side punch. Keep pounding till you see through. You need an army to face me. Beat Thor and I can beat you. So go get your battle troops. When you hit me, I laugh at you. I will simply just tackle you. I see this as an absolute win, win, win. All I do is win. You about to go down when it goes down. Put them up, let the game begin. Anybody can get it, I give it what I got. Say whatever you want, I'ma kill it on the spot. The bigger they are, the harder they hit. And guess what? I'm the biggest on the block. Don't call me a monster. Yes, I am your champion. One false move will cost you. Put him in front of me, I'll damage him. So I hope you got a plan B, cause ain't nobody here gon' tame me. Wanna know my secret?
I am my way sacred.
What they want,
Hulk smash,
what they need.
Hulk smash,
I will never lose, I'm a beast.
Hulk smash,
if you want it,
Hulk smash,
come and get it.
Hulk smash.
I'm about to let loose, unleash. She need it better.
Yo, what is going on, everybody? This is your boy Nim from Nerd Out. We just want to thank you for listening to this Hulk song. Make sure that you Hulk smash that like button and Hulk smash that subscribe button. Should we do more songs like this for individual characters? Leave your suggestions in the comment section down below. We'll see you guys next Saturday. Holla back at your boy. Peace.
Lately, I've been thinking, I want you to be happier, I want you to be happier. When the morning comes and we see what we've become, in the cold light of day we're a flame in the wind, not the fire that we begun. Every argument, every word we can't take back, cause with all that has happened I think that we both know the way that the story ends. Then only for a minute I want to change my mind, cause this just don't feel right to me. I wanna raise your spirits, I want to see you smile, but no, that means I'll have to leave. No, that means I'll have to leave. Lately, I've been thinking, I want you to be happier, I want you to be happier. When the evening falls and I'm left there with my thoughts, and the image of you being with someone else, well, it's eating me up inside. But we ran our course, we pretended we're okay. Now if we jump together, at least we can swim far away from the wreck we made. Then only for a minute I want to change my mind, cause this just don't feel right to me. I wanna raise your spirits, I want to see you smile, but no, that means I'll have you to be happier. So I'll go. I will go. So I'll go. I will go. Lately, I've been thinking, I want you to be happier. I want you to be happier. Even though I might not like this, I think that you'll be happier. I want you to be happier. Then only for a minute, I want to change my mind, 'cause this just don't feel right to me. I wanna raise your spirits, I want to see you smile. No, that means I'll have to leave. No, that means I'll have to leave. Lately, I've been thinking, I want you to be happier. I want you to be happier. So I'll go. I will go.
First things first, I'ma say all the words inside my head. I'm fired up and tired of the way that things have been. Oh, ooh, the way that things have been. Oh, ooh. Second thing, second, don't you tell me what you think that I can be. I'm the one at the sail, I'm the master of my sea. Oh, ooh, the master of my sea. Oh, ooh. I was broken from a young age, taking my soak into the masses, writing my poems for the few that look at me, took at me, shook at me, feeling me, singing from heartache, from the pain, taking my message from the veins, speaking my lesson from the brain, seeing the beauty through the. Hey, you make me a believer, believer. Hey, you make me down, you build me a believer. Has turned your spirit to a dove. Oh, ooh, your spirit up above. Oh, ooh. I was choking in the crowd, building my rain up in the cloud, falling like ashes to the ground, hoping my feelings they would drown, but they never did. Ever lived, ebbing and flowing, inhibited, limited, till it broke open and rained down. It rained down like. Hey, you made me a believer. The flames, you're the face of the future, the blood in my veins. Oh, ooh, the blood in my veins. Oh, ooh. But they never did, ever lived, ebbing and flowing, inhibited, limited, till it broke up when it rained down. It rained down like.
I want to stop. We can't. Cut.